Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to learn a little bit more about how we can move from stuckness to thriving. This webinar is your guide to reconnecting you to your strengths. It will help you break free from all the outdated patterns and tired habits that no longer serve you. I'm Alicia Pieterse, a leadership coach, a depth coach, and a mind-body coach. This webinar is for you if you sometimes feel stuck. Now, all of us feel stuck at some point in our lives, whether it is in our relationship with our partner, it may be our mom-in-law, our bestie. It's normal to feel stuck from time to time. And we can also feel, no matter how much we're struggling with life, that we know we're capable of much more, but something might be holding us back. So if you're ready for change, then this webinar is for you. This is the time to rewrite the rules and don't settle for less. This webinar is designed to help you figure out how you can move out of survival mode and thrive. So who am I? I'm an experienced coach with 20 years of coach experience. I've been coaching for 20 years. I work with senior leaders and I help them achieve their goals and dreams. I'm also a team coach, and like I said, I work with senior leaders. I blend a combination of coaching modalities such as the Enneagram, emotional intelligence, neuroscience, and somatic awareness. Somatic awareness is tapping into the wisdom of the body. And I use these modalities to guide all my clients to deeper levels of growth. And I want to use this opportunity today to share with you tips and strategies that you can apply to live your dream life. Things you'll learn in this webinar today is how to find your voice. Most of us, when we feel uncertain, we'll often notice that, the voice is scratchy, and you'll learn how to break free from self-doubt, how to overcome imposter syndrome and build self-trust. You'll learn how to develop stronger boundaries and set healthy limits to protect your energy. And you will learn to unlock your strengths. So at Nurturing Growth Trading, we use the Enneagram as the Enneagram personality style tool, both to inform you about your primary behavior patterns, strengths, etc. And so both your personality style and your potential is all locked together. And I would like to share with you a story about one of my clients. She came to coaching about 18 months ago, and at the time she was 32 years old, a mid-level professional at a multinational. She was a lovely person, hardworking, articulate, and she had this fast-paced energy. And in her own words, by her own admission, she said, Alicia, I've got it all. I've got the husband, I've got the kids, I've got the nice car, the beautiful house, but something was missing. And she was overworked, overwhelmed, and felt like she was spinning her wheels. And a big part of it was that she was super stressed. She was stressed because she felt like she always had to prove herself, and she felt guilty for neglecting herself, very little self-care, and she didn't spend enough time with the kids. And there was this something that drove her. She was very driven, and she didn't want to slow down because of the fear of being seen as lazy. She is known as a type 3 in the Enneagram, which is also known as the winner. And some of the patterns of the type 3 is that they can be super hardworking and focused and driven. But the limiting belief is that their worth is determined by their achievements. And if you look at the second picture with the beautiful rose there, that depicts the perfectionist, the type 1. And they just never satisfied with what they've put out. They can put in hours and hours of work and then find themselves correcting it, etc. And then the picture at the bottom left corner is known as the loyalist, the type 6. And this personality style always doubts itself, over prepares, and super vigilant, always worried that something is going to go wrong. And then in the middle there, with the two people helping each other, that personality style is known as the helper or the giver. And very helpful. All of us have those types in our families. They're the caregivers, natural caregivers. The difficulty for them is that they give to have, they give to get. In other words, they want to have their needs met indirectly. And then the last picture is the boss controller. Those big personalities with big energies and who like to have things go their way, and who have a strong need for being in control. But coming back to my type 3 winner client that I told you about, she had several breakthroughs because through the coaching journey, and as we unpacked some of her limiting beliefs and what some of the things were that drove her, and as we were unpacking that and also sharing tips and tools with her and strategies to have a better relationship with herself, she then landed at a place where she felt that she was enough, and that she realized that she works hard because she enjoys working hard, and she was no longer driven to prove her self-worth by working hard. And she made different choices. She made time for exercise, and she especially made time to spend with her kids, which she thoroughly enjoyed. What I'd like you to do next is to take a screenshot of this particular slide and just jot down on a piece of paper, I'm enough. And just see how you hold that in your body. So oftentimes we don't realize that we have nothing to prove to no one because we are enough just the way we are. Let's pause for a moment here, and I want you to reflect on these words. Just imagine being enough. Imagine you believe that you were enough. How would your life change? And what is one action you will take this week to embrace and honor your self-worth? What choices would you make? Would you spend more time at the gym? Would you eat better? Would you spend more time with your children? Would you take longer baths? What is it that you would start doing differently once you believe that you are enough? So I want to speak for a moment about obstacles to living your best life. And this happens for all of us, yeah? Especially in the beginning when, we haven't been to therapy or to coaching. We tend to operate from a place of stress or to operate from a place of lack, or, a place where the blocks in our lives actually run the show. And these obstacles can be anything from limiting beliefs, or past unresolved trauma, fears that just feel so real to us, right? Bad habits, feelings of self-doubt, or the inner critic. So all of us have these obstacles that make us take a back seat, that make us hold back. One of my obstacles is that I do not like to be in front of the camera. However, with 20 years of coaching experience, I have so much to offer. And if it means overcoming, I don't know if this is a fear or whatever it is, to bring this message of hope to more people, then maybe that is what I ought to be doing and focus on. So what's to be done, right? What's the solution? I want you to start rewriting the rules and don't settle for less. All of my clients know that when they come to coaching and the journey of self-awareness begins, then they focus less on the blocks and the obstacles, and they start focusing more on what's possible for their lives. So the question is, where do we start? We start by unlocking self-awareness. Self-awareness is the first step to breaking free from limiting beliefs, all those old patterns that's been holding us back. And psychology teaches us that we cannot change what we do not recognize. Now, this is quite tricky because most of the things that hold us back are in the unconscious. And it's really difficult to work with something that we cannot see. And this is where coaching plays such an important role, because it helps us shine the light on those unconscious limiting patterns and habits. And so when we commit to the coaching journey, we can begin to shift our mindset. We can take ownership of our narrative. We can rewrite our story as opposed to being held back by the old story. And we can step into a life of purpose and new possibility. Understanding your personality style pattern is the first step to self-awareness. At Nurturing Growth Trading, we use the Enneagram as a coaching tool. I want you to take a moment to reflect on the different style names and see if anyone draws your attention. Now, be careful. It's not about the style that you're most attracted to. We would all choose to be winners, type 3, but rather it's a style that resonates more for you in terms of your behavior patterns and your default, operating style. So let me tell you a secret. Exploring your dominant style and then landing on your superpower number is one of the most exciting things you'll ever do. So let's pause here, take a screenshot, and carefully go through all the styles and see which one resonates for you, and drop me a note and let's see if we can concur. Enneagram is a tool for self-discovery, self-befriending, and also for personal growth. It helps you identify your behavior patterns, your strengths, core motivations, blind spots, and growth areas. So what's the cost of not being self-aware? When you're not self-aware, it's like driving with a blindfold. You're unable to see the road ahead. And it's no wonder that you'll repeat similar mistakes. Sometimes your relationships will get strained, and oftentimes you'll feel stuck. What we would like to offer you today is a journey with us, with our coaching circles. The coaching circles will help you, will provide a space for you where you can learn more about yourself, where you can grow in a safe environment with a community of like-minded people. We're starting on the 15th of March. We will be meeting bi-weekly for 6 months. So whatever is happening in your life right now, if you give yourself 6 months to form that and to move from point A to maybe P, you want to be at a different place in your life, give yourself 6 months, join the coaching circle, and you will never look back. Some of the benefits of joining our coaching circle is that you can look forward to transforming within 6 months' time. It's a 6 months program. It's affordable, accessible. You'll be in good company with people on a similar journey as you. And yeah, if you sign up today as a result of having watched this webinar, you will qualify for a 10% discount. And if you bring a friend along, you'll get a 15% discount. And another bonus is that when you reach out to us, then we will arrange for one of the coaches to do a free personality style assessment with you. We come to the end of today's webinar. I want you to say with me, I'm enough and I claim my time and my joy. If you're still here, then it means that you're serious about improving your life, and good on you. And let me leave you with that message that you're enough and you can reclaim your joy at any point. If you join this coaching circle, then you can look forward to a new you in 6 months' time. Take a screenshot. There's a lot of information here. It speaks about why this coaching circle and some of the outcomes you can expect. The first session takes place on March 15th at 3 p.m. South African time. And yeah, do reach out to us. Get in touch and send us your email address, and you will become a part of the Nurturing Growth Trading community. We will add you to our mailing list so that you can be updated on all of our events and activities. And thank you so much for being here with us. And finally and lastly, this is all of our contact details. Do reach out. You can write to me at alicia@nurturing-growth.co.za. And bye for now. Thank you so much for your attention. I look forward to speaking to you in future. Bye now.